Hello, Jack Wagner here, and I want to thank you for calling me or talking to one of my preferred real estate partners. The slide you're looking at is making a very strong statement about what is available to you through my office. My guarantee boldly states that I can show you how to save at least $53,272 on any purchase you make, or I will do your loan for free and pay your closing cost as well. After that statement, you're probably saying to yourself, oh, that's a bunch of bull. Or you might be saying, how can he say that? How can he do that? It's not an impossible mission. And over our very short time together here, I'll outline 4 options that you have when buying a home. But before I show you these 4 options, I have a question for you. If you were to purchase the house in this picture and look down the road to the end of a 30-year mortgage, which sign would you rather have in your front yard? A sign that says, I had a 5.5% interest rate and paid $400,000 in interest? Or would you want a sign that says, I had a 1.275 effective interest rate and paid $125,000 in interest? These questions are the foundation of my approach at securing you a mortgage. Here's option number 1. And the next statement I'm going to make is that when you buy a home, you have 4 options. Every lender or real estate agent can help you buy a home and get you a mortgage so you can pay it off in 30 years. There are no exceptions. You might get a 15 or a 20 year or something of that nature, but the basic idea is the same. And after your mortgage officer gets done with the loan, he'll likely make some kind of statement such as part of my mortgage management program, in a few years, if I can lower your payment by about $70 to $75 a month without any extra money out of your pocket, would you like to have me call you and do it for you? Well, chances are you'll say yes, because you're thinking, well, if the rates go down, you get me a refi. Well, let's go to the next slide so I can tell you about your other options. Here's option number 2. Let's say you purchase a $100,000 home at 5.5% interest rate. Now, for purposes of illustration, I used some specific numbers here, and all plans are customized to fit your particular situation. But in this one, we're assuming that we had a $36,010 a year annual income, a $350 a month car payment, $100 in revolving debt, and monthly living expenses of about $850. We paid the home off in 6 years, paid all other debt off in 10 months, and we saved this client $84,847.88, which made an effective interest rate of 1.215%. And then we showed him how to invest the remaining 24 years of those house payments at 5%, which you and I both know you can get just about anywhere at this time, and made them another $426,984.25 for their retirement. Now, we're all hearing all of this stuff about pension plans and retirement programs and everything that's going on. If you let somebody else manage all your money, you're subject to that. And if you think that your job's pension or that 401ks as we know them today are going to continue, well, I got some oceanfront property out in Arizona that I'd like to unload, and you can be the first to get to it. Option number 3, the Real Estate Squared 30-year plan. Option number 3, if you're 35 years old or younger, you'll likely be able to go beyond option 2 and be able to use our Real Estate Squared 30-year plan to purchase 3 more properties, paying each off in as little as 6.5 years, and ultimately owning 4 houses free and clear, and be able to rent 3 of them out for about $4,500 a month based on today's numbers, and of course inflation will probably make that higher. So now let's take a look at your next option. This one is really something. This option is customized to paying off your home in about 12 years instead of the usual 6 to 7, and creating a tax-free annual retirement income to the approximate amount of $72,040 a year with the money you saved on your mortgage. This is based on the projections that I went over with you on option 2 when I explained that we were using a $36,000 a year income. All of these options are available at any interest rate. So when you hear the bank talking about how we got the lowest rate, or some mortgage broker telling you we got the lowest rate, I'm here to tell you we all get our money in the same place, and it doesn't make a tinker's darn what the interest rate is if you follow good, sound financial advice. Now I got a question for you. Has any lender, agent, or banker ever told you about these options? I would guess not. And if I were you, I'd wonder why not. So, should you decide to take the mission of controlling your financial well-being, this slide tells you what action to take today. Thanks again. Oh, and by the way, this video won't self-destruct. Have a nice day.